All right, here we go, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages. Now it's time. We've been talking about radicals for quite a while. We've been simplifying and multiplying and adding and subtracting and dividing, and now comes solving. So we touched a little bit yesterday on squaring things and square rooting things. So now it comes to the actual solving equations. Now, solving an equation is just like solving any other equation. We use opposites. We use inverse operations. So just as a quick reminder, if I have an equation like this, what am I going to do? What is the first step to solving this equation? Correct. Add 5. Why do I add 5 there? What does that do? 0 pairs is what I'm looking for. Remember, we don't use the C word. No, we're not talking about anything canceling. We have 0 pairs, right? We have the -5 and +5. It makes 0, so it's not there anymore. It's a way to get rid of something. So now I have I didn't plan this very well. 3x equals 18. So again, I need to solve my equation. So I have 3x equals 18. So now I need to get x by itself. The opposite of 3 times x is x divided by 3. So we divide by 3 on both sides of the equation. Again, 3 divided by 3 is 1x. So the x is by itself. So again, why did we divide here? Because division is the opposite operation to multiplication. Why did we add here? Because addition is the opposite to subtraction. So we have addition and subtractions are opposites. They undo each other. Multiplication and division are opposites. They undo each other. So now we're going to introduce one more type of opposites. It's things that undo each other. So I've got x, or square root of x plus 7 equals 10. So I solve this like normal. -7 minus 7. So that gives me the square root of x equals 3. Typo. Now, the opposite of square root is squaring. So what you're going to do on both sides of the equation is square both sides of the equation. And just like over here, 3 divided by 3 is 1x. -5 plus 5 is 0. We don't write the 0. We don't write the 1. Okay? So here, x, square root of x squared, they're opposites. They undo each other. So we have just plain old x. Over here, you do the math, and you get 9. Just like with anything else with an equation, we can check our work and see if it's correct. Plug 9 back into the equation and see if it works out. Square root of 9 plus 7 equals 10. Square root of 9 is 3. Comes out to be 10 on both sides, so we know we have the right answer. Again, not a requirement, but helpful if you want to check your work. So again, squaring and square rooting are opposites operations. They undo each other mathematically, so we use them to solve equations. I get down here to something like this. 4 root x equals 20. I got to get the x by itself. I got to get rid of the 4 first. Divide by 4 on both sides. Again, just like this problem here, 4 divided by 4 is 1. It's gone. The only thing left is the square root of x. So now I have square root of x equals 5. Again, what's the opposite of square root? Squaring. So we square both sides of the equation. X, square root of x squared, opposites, so that comes out to be just x. 5 squared is 25. There's our answer. One more shot with lots of stuff going on here. Again, use your opposites to solve the equation, just like we did on this first problem, which we've been doing since September. That gives me 3 root x equals 18. What's the next step? Very good. Divide by 3. Gives me root x equals 6. How do I undo? What is the opposite of square root? Squared. So I square both sides of the equation. Square and square root are opposites. Gives me just x. 36 is my answer. So we're solving equations just like we've been doing all year long. We're adding one more wrinkle, one more pair of things to undo and to work together. All right, boys and girls, stay safe, take care. Look forward to the next one.